Do you want to know one of the most frustrating things? Knowing that so many creators have lost great ideas because they didn't even try. The thing is, creators end up thinking this isn't going to work, but they don't realize that there are so many factors in determining whether or not something's going to be enjoyable. Well, anyways, my name's RayBenefield. Game design is one of my special interests, and today we're going to talk about discovering the fun in ideas you are too afraid to try. So for a couple seconds, I wanted to show y'all a game that I designed 9 years ago. It's based on a 3D tessellation pattern that I ended up stumbling upon. Reflection was inspired by the paintings of MC Escher. When you jump on in, grab yourself a custom loadout of whatever guns you want. Use this map to practice both your aim as well as learning to pressure opponents. If it wasn't for crazy ideas like this, I wouldn't be able to focus on this devlog series for the next half year. Alright, so I get it. People are afraid of failure, and they're afraid to try out an idea that may waste their time. Instead, I notice creators end up wasting time just waiting for an idea, instead of going out and trying something that they have no idea if it's actually going to work or not. If you took the time to watch this devlog entry about creating an idea list, most of your ideas are going to end up being wasted if you don't try them. If you happen to find yourself not working on a project, go to your list, pick one, and just do it. If you happen to have gone through a time of inactivity, please drop a like on the video so others know that they're not alone. It really sucks because most ideas rarely end up the way that we originally envisioned them. Great ideas need many iterations in order to find, let alone perfect, the fun. Sometimes just trying an idea will end up uncovering something that's more fun than what you were testing. If you're not trying your ideas, there's a good chance you miss out on a viral game. Other people may have had the same idea, but they may have also dismissed it, which gives you the opportunity to find something that they will never find. All right, so we know there's hidden potential, but we also know that there's a fear of failure and wasting time, and that there's risk. So how do we reduce that risk? So I'd love to hear about some of the ideas that you may have neglected. Please drop a comment below. In order to avoid wasting time, we need to create these ideas with the least amount of effort possible. We're looking for a high return on investment. In order to get through this next part to solve this problem, you're going to need some of that raw discipline we talked about in this devlog entry, because all of these ideas are things that you didn't trust to begin with. To make this work, we're going to need to understand three types of projects: proof of concepts, prototypes, and minimum viable products, MVPs. Proof of concepts are tiny projects that are used to verify whether or not a game mechanic is technically possible in your engine, whereas prototypes are a slightly bigger project that are used to implement the bare minimum to make the game playable and testable. And finally, MVPs are bigger projects that are based on what you expect to publish, but it's the smallest possible feature set that you can do. It's so important to understand that idle time where you're not building projects is far more dangerous than trying out an idea that you're worried will fail. Understand that every moment that you're not building, you end up losing momentum, which can lead to depression, a lack of self-confidence, as well as ever building guilt. Let's talk about the importance of momentum in the next video, which might not be there because you might be watching this on release day, so it'll come out tomorrow. And I totally get the fear of wasting time on a bad idea. So it's important that you watch the previous video to ensure that you're using the most innovative ideas that you can come up with. I'll see you tomorrow.